Well, hello everyone. How are we? I'm not sure if my internet is working very well right now. I think my sound is good. Is my video good? Is my sound good? You guys let me know how everything is going. So, first of all, today we're going to be talking with a friend of mine who is from the Philippines and lives in Turkey, and she's actually not here yet. So, I guess we'll wait for her to get here. Until then, we can just talk about you guys. So Ahmet says everything is amazing. So thank you for that. Okay. So where are you guys? Where are you guys watching from? Are you guys watching mainly from Turkey? Usually we get people from Turkey. Sometimes we get people from Azerbaijan. All right. We have greetings from Jacksonville. that's my koi. That's where I grew up, guys. And then I came to the big city. All right, so we got Izmir. We got the capital. I assume this is the capital of Turkey, which would be Ankara. And I think we spell capital with an O when you use it for a city, because there's two ways to spell the word capital. One is like capitol. It's like with an O, and then one is like that. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. So we have someone from Batman. You're just writing the word Batman. Okay. We have Denise Lee. We have Iraq. I don't know how to say it in English, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So we have Urfa, Bolu. How's the weather in Bolu right now? It's usually really cold in Bolu, but yeah, I would imagine that it's freakishly hot right now. Everything is bad because Turkey is burning. Yes, Turkey. There are a lot of places in Turkey right now that are literally on fire, and it's a really, really sad situation. So, if we can do anything to stop it, we all should. İstanbul'dan selamlar. Okay, I don't know what is this? Bremen? I don't know what that is. Where is that? Is that a place in Turkey? Doesn't look like a place in Turkey. I don't know if I've ever seen a B and an R next to each other in Turkish. I don't know where that is. Hey, Yasham, where is that? You should let me know. All right, so we have. Okay, guys, I'm not sure who Jack is. I don't know who Jack is, but you guys should let me know because people talk about him all the time on my YouTube channel. So, here we go. There it is again. What is this? Who is Jack? I don't understand. Is this a joke? People have literally been calling me Jack for like a year. Why? I don't understand. What? Everybody just calls me Jack, and I'm not sure why. And it's really weird because my name is literally like right there. Right there. That's where my name is, right over there. And you can see it. Hey, my friend is here. Let's add her to the stream.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Alive and kicking.
You've been cooking. Oh, what were you cooking?
I mean, alive and kicking. Yeah.
Oh, you're alive and kicking. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said you were cooking. I was going to ask what you were cooking.
I was, actually.
Well,
I was cooking nohutlu. Etli nohut. Yeah.
You were cooking etli nohut. Okay. So have you learned to cook Turkish food from like locals, like, or do you have to learn it from like the internet?
No, I have my mom-in-law to
your mother-in-law. Yeah. She's got you covered. Okay. So how are you? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I just came from a long walk. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was in a rush. Yeah. How about you? How are you?
I'm doing okay. So everybody's calling me Jack. I'm not sure why. We have Jack Abe, and then we have there's some more people up here.
Sounds like Jack. Yeah.
And then we have Jack, and then we have Jack. Everyone calls me Jack. I'm not sure why. Not sure why. It's really weird. Okay. So Dilandim gels. Okay. Dilandim is çağırın. O gelir. All right. So.
Sure, we can have a threesome.
Okay, that's an interesting way to put it. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna ask you a question. So
Okay.
I have a video. I have a video in which I'm doing a street interview, and I ask a girl where she's from, and the girl says, "I'm from Istanbul," and then I said, "But nobody's from Istanbul," okay?
Yeah.
Because in Turkey, people have that's a concept in Turkey. Like everybody that lives in Istanbul is from somewhere else. Their family is from somewhere else.
All right.
Right? And then today, two separate people in the comments said, "Well, Zach, if she's not from Istanbul, you're not from America." Because most people in America have heritage that goes into Europe or Africa or something. But the difference is, to be an American is just to be born and raised in America.
Right.
For someone to say, "I am American, I am from America," that means you were raised in America. That's all it means.
Right.
Your family could be from, the Philippines or from
Yeah.
Europe or something. What does it mean to be like Filipino? Does that mean to be born and raised in the Philippines, or is that like a race? Is like an ethnic thing? What does it mean to be Filipino?
It means the same actually. Born and raised in the Philippines.
So
Yeah.
if I were born in the Philippines, would I be
And then
Filipino?
yeah, we
Okay,
call
cool.
you Filipino. Even like Filipinos or what's that? There's a Filipino attitude like they're getting something from foreigners. Like whoever looks like a Filipino, they think that that person is a Filipino, a Phil-Am, a Phil-American. They consider that as a pure Filipino, something like that. Oh, are you there?
Yeah, yeah. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you now. Yes, now
I
okay.
think my internet sucks. I'm gonna switch to my phone. Hold
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we're good. Yeah, my internet for some
Mm-hmm.
reason decided to suck today.
It
Okay, so you
happens.
said that people
Mm-hmm.
in the Philippines, if you're born there, you're just Filipino. That's how that works.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was weird. In Turkey, they have a very different understanding. To say like Adanalıyım would mean
Mm-hmm.
like my grandpa is from Adana. You might have
Mm-hmm.
never been to Adana. You might have never even seen Adana.
Right.
But that's how they
But
that's how
because
they do that.
Istanbul has diverse population now, so like everyone goes to Istanbul, even if they're not originally from there or so. Probably
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, so we have a correction. Yes, her name is not Era. Her name is Jeanette or Janet or something like that. Something to that
Yeah, my
effect.
name is Janet.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So where did you get your name? Your not Janet, but EnglishEra.
I got
how'd you
EnglishEra because Filipino has a touch of like Spanish language, something like Portuguese. Like gender, like they put a for female and o for male, like that.
right?
So if you are a female person who speaks English, then you're an EnglishEra. And if you're a male person who can speak English, then you're an EnglishEra. It's
Oh,
like that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool.
So
I didn't know
that's where I
that.
got it from. Yeah.
I just thought it was like English era, like the era of English. Like,
They said it has like a double meaning. English era, sort of that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I
Well,
decided to do that.
so here we have Ahmet explaining exactly what I just said. So he said, "That's me," or "That's exactly me. I'm originally from Afyon, but I've never been there." So Ahmet, in American logic, you're not from Afyon. In American logic, you're from wherever you were born and wherever
You
you
are
were
right now.
wherever you were raised. Wherever you were raised, that's where you're from. If you moved all over the place, then you're just not from anywhere. That's how that works. So here we go. Let's get some questions in. Does everyone know English? I suppose this is the Philippines in PH.
Yeah,
Does everyone know
Filipino.
English in the Philippines?
Yes, of course. English is
No.
our second language.
So do
Yeah.
people learn it primarily in school, or how does that
Yeah,
happen?
and I'm being immersed in English. Everywhere you go, there's English commercials, ads, billboards. They're all in English. You can hear Hollywood, English songs on the radio, Hollywood movies. Yeah, just because it's a second language, so it's like natural for us. Yeah,
Okay.
but not everyone who speaks English in the Philippines speaks like American or whatnot. Yeah, they have their own way to speak English.
So Chiri is asking, yes, you can ask a question now if you want. You can ask whatever you want now. We're just going to be talking. We want to give you guys the opportunity
Sure.
to listen, to get some listening practice, to listen to
Mm-hmm.
some natural English. All right, here we go. So here's a question. Zach, do you know there are some standards about language learning hours? Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Standard
Language learning
about
hours.
learning hours.
Hey, Mohammed, I'm
Probably
not sure.
standard time.
I'm sorry? Okay. I'm not sure if my internet is bad or hers, but we're going to just keep going as if it's hers. Here we go. I am 28 years old, and I'm not sure how old she is. I think she's a little younger than me. Okay. What things do you love more in Turkey? Hey, you're back. Can you hear me?
Swift. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You were gone for a
Now
second.
it's okay. Everything's fine at my end, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's all good.
on my computer you froze, and then you just came back.
Now it's all good.
Okay, wonderful. So we have a question. Which things do you like more in Turkey than in America? And we can ask the same thing for you. Which things do you like more in Turkey than in the Philippines? Let me think. So in Turkey, at least in Istanbul, we have public transportation. And a lot of cities in America, there is no public transportation.
Right.
So that's a good thing. You have to have a car. If you don't have a car, then you can't do anything. You literally can't do anything. If you want to, so for example, let's say that I met a girl and I want to date a girl. I have a girlfriend. This would never happen. But let's say
Okay.
that I'm in America and I meet a girl and I want to like date her. If I meet her family's going to ask, "Do you have a car?" Because if you don't have a car, you can't do anything. You can't have a job. You can't go anywhere. You're useless. So that's one thing is public transportation, and especially in Istanbul. What's something for you? What's something that you like better in America, or I'm sorry, better in Turkey than in the Philippines?
I think parks.
Oh, parks.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I didn't even think about that. What do you mean?
Yes.
Like,
Parks, everywhere, like especially here in Denizli, there are lots of parks. Like everywhere you go, at least like at the corner of the street, there are parks and you can really breathe fresh air. Because I grew up in Manila, it's like Istanbul. Cannot really like everything's squeezed. Yeah,
yeah, everything's very
crowded, polluted.
crowded.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I didn't
the
think
park.
about that. I didn't think about that. Yeah, we don't really have any parks where I'm from either. There's more
Really.
um, green. There's more like grass than there is
Yeah.
in Istanbul, but it's just empty grass.
Right.
In Istanbul, we have lots of parks with like benches and picnic
Yeah.
tables and soccer fields and basketball
Right.
courts and stuff.
And
Yeah,
they
that's
have
a.
like for exercising.
Oh, those are so
Right.
stupid. you do this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those are some good. Those are some good
Right.
differences that we like better in Turkey. What else do
Yeah.
I like better in Turkey than I do in America? There's a lot of it's the same. There's not really that different, so it's hard to really think about really big differences, positive or negative. Um, I don't know.
Love. Mm. Aside from parks, for me, I think transportation. It's to, for me, it's like grocery stores. I mean, around our place, there are like a lot of convenience stores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And at the same time, like you can compare prices like that as compared to the Philippines. Like, everywhere is scattered. You don't know
Uh-huh.
really where to go
Uh-huh.
for
That's
groceries.
interesting. That's good. That's actually interesting. In Turkey, they usually all the people that sell something, they're all in the same place, right?
Yeah.
So like all the people that sell, I don't know, computers. They're all
Right.
like in the same like on the same street or in the same building. It's like
Yeah.
computer passage, you know?
Yeah.
In America, we do the exact opposite. We're like, okay, I'm going to sell computers. I need to go somewhere where there's no computers so that I'm the
Yeah.
only person selling computers. In Turkey, it's like the exact opposite. In Turkey, it's like, okay, where are the computers being sold? I need to go there.
Right.
So that's great for the consumer. I think it's actually worse for the seller. I think it's worse
Yeah,
for the seller.
competition.
Yeah, because you're putting yourself right next to your competition.
Right. Right.
I was gonna say something else, but that got me off track, and now I don't remember what I was gonna say. So
Science of
someone has
aging.
someone has a question for you.
Yeah, I'm in Denizli right now.
Cool. And then we have another question for you.
My mother language. Filipino is my mother language.
And that's also
Yeah.
called something else.
Tagalog.
Yeah, that.
Oh, Tagalog. Yes.
Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I'm just reading a comment. I'm not making any.
How about you? You grew up Florida, right? You're from
Yeah, Florida.
in the U.S.
Yeah.
You don't have any dialects in the U.S. Do you?
We have dialects in the U.S. My family is pretty well. Most of my family is a pretty straight, normal Deuce accent. It's not really we're not really that accented. But like some of my grandparents, they speak with a little bit of a southern accent. In America, we have a southern accent. We have a northern accent. I think that's pretty much it. South and north, and the rest of the country is pretty much standard, as far
Right.
as I can tell. Yeah, I can't really do accents very well, so I can't really reproduce a an accent for
I
you.
got it.
So here we go. Someone, no, that's not stupid. I'm sorry, that is stupid. I started to say that's not good, and then I went to go say that's stupid, and I said that's not stupid. So
That's all right.
that was weird. Okay, so here we go. Someone wants you to speak your native language. Can you tell us like can you like I don't know, say something? Can you tell us like what you did today in your native language?
Um, how can I say? Naglakad ako ngayon.
That's what you did today?
Yeah.
Oh. What does that mean?
I walked today.
I walked. Oh, that's all you did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this person says the like button has been pressed. Thank you very much for that. So
Cool.
someone is asking, does Janet know Turkish?
I'm actually going there. I can actually speak like daily conversation Turkish, because that's what I always hear. Yeah. Like I can even do pazarlık sometimes.
Oh, you can do pazarlık in Turkish. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, here's a story for you. Here's a story. In 2016, I went all over the Ege region with a friend, and every night we would stay in a different hotel because we didn't know where we were going to be. We would just go around. We rented a car and we just went all over the area.
Yeah.
And we went into a hotel, and I said, "How much?" And he said a price. He gave a price, and I was like, "Sorry, man, that's too much." And then I was just gonna leave. I was just gonna leave.
Yeah.
And he goes, "No, no, no, no." And then he lowered the price, and I was like, "Nah, that's still a little too much. Sorry, man, I gotta go." So then I was gonna leave. I had no intentions of doing pazarlık. I was just gonna leave. And then he was like, "No, no, no, no, no." And then he lowered the price again. And I was like, okay, sure. So that I didn't even try. I wasn't even trying to get him to lower the price. It just happened. Yeah.
Right.
I
There
was
was
just
actually one time that I went to Istanbul and I went to a bazaar and I had to buy something and I said in Denizli it's not this price. Like, the price is like two times higher,
hmm
like that. I said in Denizli it's not like this. Can you give it to me like this? In Turkish. But like he couldn't even give that to me because they're like paying for rent and other stuff. So at least he gave it a little lower, like
hmm
that. Because if they know that you're a foreigner and you speak English, then I had to speak Turkish
right.
for
You
some
gotta
stuff.
you
Yeah.
gotta let them know that you're not that foreign. All right.
Right.
So here we have a question. We have a question for you. Is it true that in the Philippines you have to plant a tree before you graduate from
Wow.
university? Is that true?
I've heard about that. I'm not sure if it applies to all universities. For me, I graduated at a university, but I didn't plant a tree. Yeah,
Okay.
probably in some universities they do.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
that's interesting.
Tolga is asking a question. He's saying, "What is the difference between she is gone and she have gone?" So she have gone. You can't say that. So you can't say she have gone. You can say she has gone, um,
Mm,
but you probably won't say that very often. You'll probably say she has been, like she has
all
been to
right.
Izmir. She has been to Adana, something like that. She
Mm-hmm.
is gone would be like she's not here right now. She's gone.
All right.
Um, so
If
like for
you
example,
say, mm-hmm.
someone sends you a message on Instagram. You know those messages that you can watch once and then they're
All
gone?
right.
You know? You could say,
Mm-hmm.
I watched it once and now it's gone. You
It's
know?
gone.
You could,
All
you could
right.
say that. Uh-huh. Okay, so pop quiz. How do you pronounce this word?
I actually saw a lot of memes today related to that. Like, why is naked pronounced as naked, but baked is not pronounced as baked? Just
Uh-huh.
stuff like that, Like, also this one I saw. Like, why do you say, why are tear and tear are the same, but tear and tear are not the same? I mean, you know.
Wait, hold on. So we have
Mind blowing.
tear like
Yeah.
yırtmak. We have tear.
Yes.
And then we have tier.
Tear.
We have
Yeah.
tier.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have tier like TIER,
ER. Yes, that
which would be
one.
like different tiers of
Right.
importance, different levels.
Levels. Mm-hmm.
So like for example, on my YouTube channel, you can become a member and you could have like the
Yes.
first tier, which is like 5
Right.
lira a month, and the second
Mm-hmm.
tier is like
Mm-hmm.
15 or something. Um,
Yeah.
and what did you say? You said tier and
Tear
something?
and tear. And
Uh-huh.
wait. I'm so confused. Tier and tier, tier and tier as level, they
Uh-huh.
have the same sound, but tier and tear are not different. I mean, are different when it comes to pronunciation.
Yes, because written language is secondary to spoken language. Spoken
Mm-hmm.
language is the real thing, and then written is just a way to represent that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's
and
the
then in
same
it,
like read and read and how do you say data and data
yeah, data,
like
data,
that?
data. One, well, actually, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Um, in English, you get the spelling of certain words. Sometimes it's from French, sometimes it's from German, sometimes it's from Spanish, or
Right.
Latin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's irrelevant. The real thing is the spoken language. The spoken
Mm-hmm.
language is primary, and the written language is secondary to
All
represent
right.
the real thing. So Adam gibi Adam, he did this. So
Cool. Is it so
yeah,
sunny?
I mean it's clearly really sunny outside. Okay. Is there any difference between a forest and a jungle? Yeah. So we use the word jungle. So like the Amazon jungle. The Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't say the Amazon jungle. We say the Amazon forest. Hold on. Wait. What do?
We say
Hold on.
forest, right?
We say
We even say
forest. Yeah.
rainforest.
We say rainforest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah. So I guess we're not very. What's the word? tutarlı. What's the... Hey, what is tutarlı? Consistent. I guess we're not very consistent with that. I guess we sometimes use the word forest when we should be using the word jungle, and we sometimes do the opposite. Usually a forest is more spread out. There's more room. Whereas a jungle is like very cramped and there's no room, and there's like wild animals running around everywhere,
Right.
and you're like going to get attacked by a jaguar if you go any closer. A forest is much more spread out. You know, it's
Right.
not that crazy.
I actually could picture jungle more of like animal place, because that's what they show on TV, and that's what they show on children's books. Jungle, you know,
Yeah,
more on like
yeah.
animals, but forests are like more on trees, more space.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah.
that.
If you go on a hike in the woods, if you go on a hike in an orman, that's probably a forest. It's not a jungle.
Right.
But if you're like getting attacked by a tiger, it's probably a jungle, not a
Yeah.
forest. That's how that works. Okay. So, do you have a lot of jungles in the Philippines?
Of course, we do have. Yeah, we have. But I think there are more islands than jungles.
There's more islands than jungles. That's interesting.
Yeah, there are like 7,000 plus islands. Yeah.
Okay. So, do some people like buy like jet skis or whatever, like just to go from island to island? Is that a thing? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Zengin Insanlar.
Yeah.
They do that. They really just hire buy a jet ski just to land there privately. Yeah.
That's cool. That's so cool to me. Like all my life, like vehicles are on land. Like you
Right.
use vehicles on roads and land. Just the thought of
Very
using
common.
water, yeah, as transportation is just so cool to me. I just think that would be so cool. I would love
Right.
to do that. I probably
Yeah,
can't.
sure.
I probably can't afford a jet ski, but yeah. Okay, so let's get another question. Here we go. What is? Here we go. Were you close to fire? So you know you've heard about the what is that called?
Yeah,
The fires that are going on right now.
Right.
Were you close to any of them?
Actually, because I always walk like after work. And like yesterday, I saw one fire near our place because our house is like surrounded with mountains, you know, like there are lots of mountains in there. Then I saw like one fire, like wow, like the smoke is really, really like it's getting darker like that. And then after that day, no, that's 2 days ago. Yesterday, there's another fire near the park we're always going to, and it's just near. You can really just see the smoke, you know. So, it's yeah. I don't know what to say. We don't even know what to do because it looks near to us. Yeah.
Well, hopefully nothing bad happens. Hopefully, so
Right.
you're good now, right? There's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. Because, like, there are, like, wildfires every day in different places, like, one place after another. That's what's happening here. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, people, I have a question. Is my voice and Janet's voice, are they at the same level? I feel like her voice is going to be a little louder than mine because I just have a feeling that's the case. So let me know.
I can hear you clearly, actually.
Yeah, guys, let me know if her voice is louder than mine, and I will adjust accordingly. Okay, so Umutbe says yes. So
Yes.
can you by chance turn your mic down, or should I turn mine up? Can you turn yours down? Is that possible?
Let me see. I'm not sure. Probably
Wait, so someone else says.
yeah, here you go.
Oh, someone
you
says
hear me?
my voice is
Better.
louder. Oh, hold on, my voice is
Okay.
louder. Hers is lower.
All right. What about now? Is it better
Okay, I
now?
guess yeah, we're probably good. You seem to be louder now, so that's good. I thought
Okay,
that I thought that you would be louder than me, but anyway. Okay, cool. So, someone says, Zach, please look at my question. So we're gonna look at this person's question. My question is to
Okay.
EnglishEra. Is Chinese widely spoken in the Philippines?
No.
No.
Of course
Okay.
not. Although there are like lots of Chinese in the Philippines, but it's not widely spoken, in the Philippines. It's still like English and Tagalog and lots of dialects. Philippines has like wherever you go, whichever city you go, there's always like a dialect, and they talk in like different language. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
very diverse language, stuff like that. Although, yeah, there are lots of Chinese now in the Philippines, and I suppose they speak Chinese. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would imagine that most Chinese people do. So now people are saying, Zach's louder, your voice is louder. Zach, can you turn down the volume, please? All right, guys, I'm going to turn down my volume, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, I turned it down a little bit. I don't know if that did anything, but you guys let me know if that wasn't enough.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
someone is...
lower. Mm-hmm.
All right, someone is asking if you have any phobias. I do not think that I have any phobias. Do you have any strange phobias or
Me
things that
too.
you're...
I don't really have it. I mean, I'm not really like fearful about everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
not really like very familiar with different kinds of phobia.
Yeah. Yeah, there
Yeah.
are lots of different kinds of phobias. They're
Right.
usually irrational. Like that's the whole thing. That's the
Mm-hmm.
whole point of a phobia is that it's irrational. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. The question is why do native there's a bug. Why do native speakers usually prefer to say there is instead of there are? Even though the object is plural, they prefer to say there is. We probably don't prefer to say there is. We probably prefer to say theirs because it's a contraction.
It's easier to say.
Yeah, it's a contraction. So
Mm-hmm.
theirs is one syllable.
All
Theirs.
right. All
So
right.
I could say, for example, I could say like, "There's a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people watching this video. There's a
All
hundred
right.
people watching this video."
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say there is 100 people. I wouldn't say that, but I would say
Mm-hmm.
theirs, just because it's a contraction, because it's easier.
Right. Right.
According to the grammar books, it is
Mm-hmm.
incorrect, but nobody cares. So
Right. Even native speakers are not really mindful of their grammar, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, we are the grammar. I mean, that's
You
that's
create
how
your
that
own.
works. So grammar books follow the population. Like so, when the language
Mm-hmm.
changes in a people, the grammar books change. It's not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
people decide what the language is, and then the grammar books change to adjust what the people say. So right now, theirs for plural that's considered wrong, but in like 100 years, that's going to change, and they're going to say it's okay. Um,
Yeah.
that's just how that works. So
Right.
here we go. Um, here's a good here's a good question. What is easier? Is it easier to be a man or a woman? What do you think?
It's a strange question.
That is a really strange question. Not really sure. So, just in terms of like classic, like gender roles
Mm.
in both Eastern and Western society, you would have like the man has to like earn money and stuff. So that's like a
Right.
negative. And then you
Mm-hmm.
could say like the woman is in many cultures, somewhat subservient to the dude.
Right.
So that's a negative. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't know what else is there in like standard.
I think it depends on where you are.
So what
I
about the
mean, like,
Philippines? What's like a standard like old school gender roles?
definitely,
And
it's like just like any other countries, women just stay home, and guys are just work outside. But like now in the Philippines, you can even see more women working than men. Yeah, and
yeah,
it's just like being normalized that way.
yeah. In
Like
America, in
mhm,
America it's been normal for quite a while. Maybe like
mhm,
freaking 100 years ago, it was very common for women to stay home and for men to work. But for a really long time, yeah, most women have been working. Um,
right.
Yeah. Usually, I can say this: if someone is going to stay home, it's still the mom. Like I
Mhm.
rarely see a dude stay home and a woman go work. I rarely see that. I've seen that like
Right.
once ever. But
But now they
usually,
have a term called house husband.
yeah. Like I said, I've only seen that like twice, once or twice in America. But yeah, it's very common for both the man and the woman, both the husband and the wife, to work
Right.
in America. Yeah. Okay. So,
Okay. I have a question. Can I ask a question to you?
sure.
Aklimageldi. What's that? um, because I have a lot of students right now who are like from Turkey or from other countries, and they are studying English because they want to go to the U.S. And like I was just wondering, a lot of people want to go there, but why you choose to stay in Turkey?
Well, I have a girlfriend in Turkey, so that's
Is that the reason?
I mean, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I also kind of enjoy being a foreigner. I enjoy being different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You're just weird. I like being weird.
Okay.
Whenever I open my mouth and I start speaking Turkish, people are like, "Where are you from? What are you?"
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I don't know. And
Right.
it's also easy for me to make money here because I just
Absolutely.
speak
Mm-hmm.
English. I just speak my mother language, and people are like, "Here, take my money." So
Okay.
that's all good.
Oh, well,
Uh,
yeah, that's really reasonable.
and here's a question.
Okay.
Tell us why you chose to move to Turkey. Yes,
Okay.
that is why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Same question.
Zach, please answer. British people be like, "Can I get a water?" Is it true? I don't know. I've never been to England. I've never been to Britain. What you should do is you should all go on Youglish, and you
Mm-hmm.
should look up the word
Yeah.
water, and with the British pronunciation, and
Right.
then you'll know what it says. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. Okay, so you answer a question, and I will do that. Ready? Here we go. Here's your question.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you do your thing.
What are the differences between average citizens living in Turkey, Philippines, and the USA when it comes to character of the people? Very Miss Universe question. Hmm. Average citizen in the Philippines.
Anything come to mind?
Not quite sure. But for me, what is really obvious is that the average citizens here are not the same as the average citizens in the Philippines. Yeah, and because the standard of living here is like you're gonna rent a house or an apartment, and or you're gonna buy a daire. And like compared to the Philippines, you cannot was that do or like how to say it, um the standard life here in Turkey and the standard life in the Philippines is that standard life in Turkey is like higher, and in the Philippines it's like here. Like even if you're what's that being paid like the same money, let's say like 3,000 Turkish lira, like that. Here you can live a convenient life, but like in the Philippines, it's a no. It's really different. Yeah.
Well, lately the Turkish economy
Mm-hmm.
has not been doing very well, so
Right.
I don't know how much of that.
I
If
could see it. Right.
if the distance between the two countries has shifted, I'm not sure if
Mm-hmm.
there's been change in that regard. So here we go. Here we go, guys. We're gonna listen to people say the word water. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, I have to turn it on.
Immerse yourself in the water.
Water.
Water.
Let's go to the next one.
Phones than to clean running water.
Water. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You will be like someone trying to make rough water smooth with a flat iron.
Rough Water. Yeah, so all of these people pronounced the T. They said water or something like that. So no, they do not say water. At least those people did. Okay.
I saw one clip on Instagram, and he is really funny. His YouTube channel is called Chooks, and he is originally from UK, and he got culture shock when he went to the USA, and so like he needed to move to the US, and like he really had lots of culture shock, like a lot of Americans don't understand him. What are you saying? Is that water or what or what? Like even like can you go I can you like press the ground floor? Like what? First floor you mean? You know, like
No.
cultural differences. Yeah, maybe I can share that to you when I see that.
So here's a great
It's really
question.
interesting. Hmm.
Do Filipinos eat bugs?
Yeah. In some parts of the Philippines, provinces like that, they even eat some kind of slimy thing that they get under the sea. It's like slimy worm, like white thing. And they said it's like it tastes like eggplant, like you know the like
Okay.
yeah,
That's
like that, or
interesting.
like lady fingers. It tastes like that. Yeah. We eat some exotic
Okay.
food too.
Cool. Well, I've never.
I
I've
haven't
never.
heard anyone here in Turkey eating any exotic food.
You mean like insects or like weird animals or
I
something?
even like frogs. They say frogs like just okay to eat, but like don't think-
Yeah, I've never seen. Turks are pretty grossed out by that kind of stuff. Like in America, like in the American South, we eat alligator, like
Oh.
alligator tail. Alligator's like a big animal. It's a big animal. You know,
Yeah.
it's normal. I mean, it's got this massive tail that's just full of meat. It's just a big
Right.
muscle. I think eating alligator is totally normal, but people
How does it
just
taste like?
It tastes just like chicken. Like you would not know the difference if I didn't tell you.
Ooh.
Like you literally would not know the difference. Like if you like dipped it in a sauce and ate it, you'd be like, "Oh, chicken." Yeah,
All right.
yeah. You wouldn't
Okay.
you wouldn't know the difference.
I thought it's just only in China, because when you go to Walmart China, they're like alligator. You can like it's gonna appear there when you enter. Like what alligator, and it's like open with mouth open. They're really eating it.
Uh huh.
They do. They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We eat it too. We eat mainly the tail. Sometimes the legs.
Probably.
Mainly the tail. Mainly the tail. It's really good. I love it. Yeah, I love the stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let's get another good question. Zekabe, why don't you answer our questions? I've answered like 3 of your questions.
More questions.
Zach, do you ever eat pork in Turkey? I mean, like twice, like ever. It's so
Are there
expensive.
any?
It's really expensive. Yeah.
There are here. I mean,
Yeah, you can find pork. So like so you know Carrefour has like a gourmet section shube. I don't even know how to say that. Like they have
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a gourmet Carrefour. And they'll have like a section that has seafood and pork. But it's so
okay.
expensive. It doesn't even look good. I just look at it like that doesn't look real. that,
Fresh.
that does not look real. Yeah. I've eaten it maybe like 3 times in the past 6 years or 5 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
I actually even thought that everything's halal here when I came here. Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can find some stuff. You can find all sorts of stuff. I mean, they sell alcohol here.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Uh-huh.
They do.
All right. Somebody said something about alligators. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Alligator is grosser. Grosser has 1 O. Grosser than
Yeah.
eating insects. No, it's not. And it's meat. It's a muscle. You take the muscle out of the tail and you eat it, just like you do with a cow, just like you do with a chicken. You eat the muscle. With an insect, you're like eating the whole insect. Or I guess aren't you? Are you eating the whole insect?
Oh,
what do you eat?
I don't eat insects, by the way. Just a disclaimer.
Or in the
Alright.
Philippines, when people eat insects.
Yeah, they normally eat the meat of the insect.
So do they like clean it? Do they
Yeah.
like rip off the legs or something?
Yeah,
What
of course. It's
oh,
like crab,
okay.
you know.
Uh-huh.
Crab, you don't really eat the like the hard thing part of the crab.
The
They
shell,
just get,
yeah.
the shell. They just get something out of there. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I was incorrect.
They do.
Yeah. So, at least an alligator's big. All right? Yes. Okay.
And it has more meat.
Yeah, lots of it. Lots and lots and lots of meat. Okay, here we go. On la muro. Good.
Okay.
Okay. So, an immigrant in America says hello. Americans at the time, what do you think about the Trump election? What?
I don't understand.
Hey, on that, I don't think I understand your question. Can you ask it again in a different way? Okay, here we go. So, here we go. What zegt je is are
Woods and forests, are they
Yeah.
the same?
Are woods the same as a forest? Is a forest the same as woods? Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
usually
I
woods,
think so.
like, for example, in America, if you have like a neighborhood and then a neighborhood and a bunch of trees in the middle, we would call that
Yeah.
woods. We would call that woods, you know. A forest is like a very natural place with lots of animals and streams and crap. If it's just like
Right.
some trees, then we could call that woods. But for the most part, yeah, they're almost the same.
There are lots of that in Bolu. I went to Bolu and it's so nice.
Yeah, Bolu is really pretty. What'd you go to Bolu for?
It's just, roam around.
Okay.
Just to breathe fresh air. Yeah, I went to lots of green places to visit, you know. Have you been there?
I've been to Bolu many times, yeah.
Oh, cool. I think it's not really far from Istanbul. How many
no,
hours driving?
I took a bus, and it just took a couple hours, like 3 hours or something like that.
Oh, yeah, so near.
Yeah. Here we go. So someone has a question for you. Apparently, your president is forcing people to get vaccinated. Is that true? And if it is, what do you think about it?
Forcing people to get vaccinated. Actually, that's quite true. But some other people, they are just, skeptical about the vaccine because you cannot choose the vaccine. Unlike here, like, okay, I'm gonna stand in line if I want Sinovac or Pfizer. But in the Philippines, no, it's like a surprise. So you're gonna get vaccinated or whatever it is. It could be Johnson and Johnson or like Moderna or whatnot. So you don't know. You will never know. Yeah,
that's
but
prob-
they of course encourage people to get vaccinated because it's not easy to be sick in the Philippines. Our health situation is not the same as here. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good thing. You remember when they asked earlier in the broadcast, they said, what do you like more in Turkey than in America? The health system, the healthcare system
Right.
is, much better here than it is like in America. Or at least, I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, it's at least cheaper and easier. I don't know.
Right.
I can't say better. I don't know enough about like hospitals and crap to say which one's better, but it's definitely cheaper here and much easier. Like you don't have to fill out 8,000 pieces of paperwork, to get
Yeah.
I don't like a Band-Aid,
Right. And I like the hospital staff because they're very accommodating. Even if they're busy, they will redirect you to other places just to get into where you should be. And yeah, hospitals are real good here.
So here we have English City, and English City is saying, what language do you think is easier to learn? I suppose they're asking you about the languages that you know. You speak English and you speak Filipino, and was there something else? Was there any like Spanish or something else?
Turkish.
Turkish.
A little Chinese. Yeah.
Okay. So based on what you know about all those, what do you think is easier between Chinese, Chinese, English, and Turkish?
I would say that it's English for me.
Okay,
Because
why do
I'm
you say
not
that?
exposed to Chinese, and I'm not exposed to Turkish, as I grew up. So for me, yeah, English it's
So
easier. At the
so
same time,
so so there you're saying that it was easier for you to learn English because you had access to it. What about like
yeah.
in the general altyapısı? What about like the I don't know how to say that in English. The general like sentence structure and grammar and stuff like that. Have you ever thought about that? Like which one is easier?
Grammar wise, Chinese is easier. Yeah.
Do you think
it,
that makes the language easier or harder? Like because there's no grammar or there's simple grammar?
it makes grammar easier to learn. Just like in Tagalog, it's the same. Like there are no past, present, future like that. What makes them different? It's just the time expressions. Like I eat yesterday. You just need to change the time like that. Unlike in English, you need to learn the forms, the tenses, and it's pretty much harder in Turkish because of the word order. You know, but
In Turkish, word order is very fluid because we
it's
have.
agglutinating.
I'm sorry.
I mean, their language is agglutinating.
Are you talking about the suffixes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because like I can say ben at the beginning of the sentence. I can say it at the end of the sentence.
Right.
I can say Benny at the beginning of the sentence or the end of the sentence because
Right.
it's very clear which word is the object and which word is the subject and which word is the whatever else, which word is the verb. It's very clear, so you can kind of put them wherever you want. I can say ben oraya gittim. I could say gittim ben ya oraya. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can put them everywhere. That's true.
So you think that Chinese is easier because the grammar is much easier?
But what makes Chinese hard is the character. Yeah.
The
that's what
written
makes it hard.
the written
And
language.
the tone.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Tone.
Chinese is a tonal language. Is Filipino a
Right.
tonal language?
No. It's more.
Okay.
It's the same in Turkish. Like how you say it is how you spell it. Stuff like
Oh,
that.
really? Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've heard languages like Chinese and Thai, and what else is tonal?
Vietnamese is tonal
Is
too.
it? Okay. Yeah,
Right,
where
it's
like
Chinese.
where you can say a sound, but the pitch at which you say it changes the meaning of the word.
Right. That's what makes it difficult.
That's hard stuff.
All right.
Okay. By the way, English City, this channel, they made a video about me. It's a couple girls that are like
Okay.
they're very young. They're like 11, 12, 13 years old, and they made a video about me. So you should go watch the video.
Cool. Sure.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do a couple more.
Okay.
Someone says Cambodian. I didn't know that, but I don't know anything about
too.
Cambodia. What is the most important language skill?
That's a nice question.
So
I think speaking.
it depends on your goal. It depends on the
Yeah.
person, right? If you are trying to be an academic,
Right.
and your main goal is to just write articles, like to write academic articles or papers, I should say, then you just need to know to write, and you need to be pretty good at reading, really good at writing,
Right.
and that's it. You could suck at speaking and still be a good academic. I guess you wouldn't
But
be able to give. Go ahead.
But most of my students are like learning English just to really speak, to really communicate with other people orally.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because when they go abroad, that's what the first thing that they will do, to ask questions, to communicate really.
Right. So
Yeah.
if your goal is to interact with people, to talk to people, then yes, clearly, speaking and listening are going to be much more important than the rest. does I was like and I said have the same meaning at the time when you were talking or explaining something? Yes. So when I say I was like, that means I said. Or sometimes it's like I thought, or like I gave this reaction, and I was like, you know.
Yeah, you don't need to like say something, right? When you say that.
Lost, last. What is the difference? Lost and last.
Pronunciation.
So the first one is lost, lost, last, last. And in England and Britain, they'll say it differently. I don't know how they say it. Here we go. Here's a good question. Here's a really important question.
Okay.
Sekabe, can you say sheet and give advice as how to not swear while saying that? Yes. So we have the word sheet, which means like, you know, like a bed sheet, like what you sleep on. You put it on your bed. And then you have a cuss word. I'm a curse word, a swear word. I'm going to say it now. I normally don't swear, but I'll say it just for educational purposes. So you have the word shit. So we have sheet and shit. So
Yeah.
the one that is not bad, the one that means charshaf, that means that's sheet. E, sheet.
Long E.
The other one is shit. So one is E, one is I. I. You don't have the I sound in Turkish.
Right.
But that's why you struggle to say it, because you don't have that sound in Turkish.
Yeah.
Do you have that sound in like Filipino? Do you have something like that?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So in English,
Long
for example, the word it. Oh, you know, he, she, it. It
Right.
has that I sound in it. It's not eat. It's not eat.
the same as eat.
It's it.
Right.
Right. So when you use that sound that's not in Turkish, you accidentally say a bad word.
That thing. Yeah.
Yes. And the exact same thing is true with the word beach and another word that's not very nice. So if you wanna go on vacation with your family to the beach, you have to say beach.
Just like you're smiling, right?
Yeah, beach. If you accidentally say something else, I'll say it now. If you accidentally say bitch, bitch, that's a bad word. That's bad. Don't say that. Yes.
Right.
Okay. So, I confuse past tense and future tense a lot. What should I do? Well, future tense is kind of easy. You just say like will, and then you have the verb. Yeah. So future tense is easy.
Surprisingly, yeah. I normally hear students saying past tense and present perfect are confusing, but like future tense, I think it's pretty much easier than the past, I suppose.
Yeah, so past tense is weird. You have all the irregulars, and then you have you have to do the remember this what is that ikinci hali? You have to the second form of the verb.
Yeah,
and then and then you all this other stuff. With the future tense, it's pretty easy. Yeah. So Umut Bey is saying, let's give a thumbs up. You got this.
You got this. Okay.
Okay. Let's take a couple more questions, and then I think we can call it a night. It's been an hour, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating because it's really hot. And
it's really hot.
And if I turn on this fan, right here, you get a bunch of. Hold on. You hear it?
There's sound. Yeah, windy.
Yes. So I have a fan right here. I have a fan, but I can't use it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is sacrifice for us.
Yes. I have sacrificed an hour of comfortable sitting for you all to practice English speaking or listening. I'm sorry. Shame on you. Klima invented in Florida. In Florida. Okay, not at Florida. In Florida. Okay, cool. Gay. Yeah. All right. So let's ask another question. Let's get another question. Let's not do a question. Let me ask you something. Let's get a good conversation topic. So, how do you think, I don't know, do you think that we will have a normal winter? So with the vaccinations going around and all this stuff, do you think we'll have a normal winter? Or do you think we'll still be wearing masks and stuff like that?
Not pretty sure. Probably will still be wearing masks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yes,
anything will
'cause, you
change?
know,
Within the next, say, 4 months?
4 months? I don't think so. You know, if the cases are still like that, you know, it's still high. And like if they consistently make it low, then I could be confident about that. You know, even in Wuhan, I just received the news because I was working in Wuhan before.
Really?
the in China. Well, I came here for engagement, and I wasn't able to go back there. Like few days ago, they shut the airport, so like by chance. And there's like a news that everything's went back to normal in China, but now they're under quarantine again because you know of there's like another wave of virus, something
Yeah,
like that.
I've heard that there are different variants that have
Yeah.
because the virus has undergone a bit of mutation as it's
Right.
going around the whole freaking world. Yeah.
Right.
So I am
What
hopeful.
about you? What do you think?
Well, so lots of people have gotten their first dose of the vaccine. The number of people that have gotten their second dose is very low right now, but they are all starting to get their second doses. You can see it on the graphs.
Right.
The line for first dose is like whoosh, and then the line for second dose is like whoosh.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if within like 2 months or something, the cases started going down. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they did.
But there are some that are getting third dose already, I heard.
Yeah.
Have you
I don't know
gotten
how that
yours?
works. I got my first one like very recently, like last week. Yeah, I got it here on my arm. I didn't even feel it. It was crazy. I looked this way
Cool.
to like not see it, and then I was like, "Are you gonna do it?" And she's like, "I did. It's done." I was like,
It's
"Oh,
like water.
okay, cool. Have a
Yeah.
good day." Okay.
Were there any side effects?
It hurt a little bit. So afterward, not initially, but afterward, it kind of hurt. Like when I would do this, you know, it kind of hurt.
Heavy.
And I think the next day it might have made me a little sleepy, made me a little tired. But other than that, no side effects.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Have you gotten yours?
Yeah, I got my second dose already.
Cool. Side effects?
Yeah, just last Monday. Just, you know, heavy here.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
just like water.
All right. Well, I think we are going to close down this this live stream because I am literally sweating right now. So thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. EnglishEra, Janet, thank you for coming. Thank you for talking. Thank you for hanging out.
Sure, my pleasure. Anytime.
And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.